In Native American culture, people are connected to everything in the universe, especially the land. Historically, the people were almost kind of left out of those stories, or they were people of the past, they weren't still here. Native Americans are still here. That's the priority that we have for the Florence Indian Mound Museum. The Florence Indian Mound and Northwest Alabama are parts of the Cherokee and Chickasaw ancestral homeland. We work with an advisory board for the Florence Indian Mound Museum to make sure that we are conveying the history correctly and culturally correct as well. My name is Anita Peeples, and I am the museum educator for Florence Arts Museums. I'm also the sole facilitator at the moment for the Young Learners program at the Florence Indian Mound Museum. When I first started coming here to the Mound just to visit, there wasn't an open building. The City of Florence rebuilt the building, and then with the collaboration of the Muscle Shoals Heritage Area, they helped us with programming. What it has allowed us to do is to create this collaborative community, which is really important to that original mission I was talking about with the Chickasaw, that Native Americans are still here. And it has allowed us to connect with the land, which is super important to Native American culture, and it has also allowed us to invite others to be a part of that because we share this community. So a lot of times we have students who come here from the university who are studying to be historians, studying to be preservationists, or studying to be educators. And it's really helped them get a real life of experience of this is what preservation can be, this is what museums can be, this is how we can protect our community. I feel like it has really just opened up the doors to bring Florence together.
And then we will flip it. And we're going to measure this side. Make sure our ribbons are lining up. And life as a seamstress, you're dealing with pins, you're dealing with needles so much. It's part of your life to either sew your finger or get poked on a regular basis. I would like to feel like we are telling the story, but the reality is a lot of your museums do not have Indian curators. I mean, that's just a reality. Well, this is for a storyteller by the name of Amy Blumel, and she is an award-winning Chickasaw storyteller. The old museum wasn't good. As a matter of fact, the Chickasaw Nation actually banned their citizens from going to the old museum. So this morning, I have been on the phone with Amy, and is this enough color? To take a little bit of time to represent a true story of the cultures that they are presenting for. And that means interviewing, talking to, doing a little history, to make sure that what they're doing is sensitive to the culture. What I've donated is something that a Chickasaw can go in and feel comfortable looking at, a Cherokee can go in and feel comfortable looking at, or a Choctaw. It's unique to the southeastern Native Americans, but it's not cultural specific in the design element. With the newer museum, they have taken a lot of time and a lot of care to incorporate a Native American voice in the museum. I take a lot of pride in the fact that they're very concerned about making sure that the items are repatriated, or that they don't have items in the museum that need to be repatriated.
We were able to connect, again, that community with the museum. The heritage area helped us keep that connection with our visitors and let them know that this is a community space. It's not just a space for certain people or for historians or for boring teachers, social studies teachers.
I take a lot of pride in working with the Indian Mound Museum now, and I'm excited with the direction that it's going.
So not only is it history, it's living history. So it's happening right now.